Okay, so now we're back and we got the half and half again. It's being angle bisected. So remember, when we have a half and we have the other half, that's just when we say, well, 26 equals 5x plus 11. The angles are congruent, so their measures are equal, and then we can just go ahead and solve for x. And then from here, divide by 5, and 3 equals x. Alright, now 11 is another angle bisector problem, and it's actually probably easier because there's no algebra. It just gives us whole numbers. But the hard part about it is that we have to draw the picture. Alright, so suppose BD bisects angle ABC. So what I like to do is just draw the whole angle first. Have some angle A, B, C. And this is 62 degrees. So I'm going to put it over there. Now it's telling me BC bisects, or BD bisects it. So that's just going to be some interior ray that's cutting in half. So I'm going to put arc, arc. Alright. So it says, let's measure angle ABD. Well, it's just half. It's 31 degrees. And this one also happens to be 31 degrees. So the measure of angle ABD is 31 degrees. So it helps us to draw a picture a lot. It helps visualize what information I have and what information I need. Without a picture, you can do this problem, but it's a lot more difficult. That's why we have to be good at drawing pictures. It's setting us for success for the whole school year. Alright, so now we got some special angle relationships. Alright, we just have to be able to identify them, recall the definition. Again, these are the nuts and bolts of geometry. This stuff's really important and going to help us throughout the year. So what special angle relationship that consists of two angles adding to 90 degrees? That is complementary angles. Complementary. Alright. Now, some ways to think about it. And the next one is supplementary. Complementary, supplementary. They go in alphabetical order. Think of it like this. Alphabetically. So C comes before S. And then 90 and 180. They're in numerical order as well. Alright, so if you put them in alphabetical and numerical order, they match up. Some people say complementary is the right thing to do because of 90 degrees, so on and so forth. Alright, what special angle relationship that consists of two angles being adjacent and supplementary? So we're going to talk about this in the future, how complementary and supplementary don't have to be adjacent. But if we have supplementary angles that have to be adjacent, so remember, adjacent is a fancy word for next to, or they share a side, and supplementary means 180. Well, this is a linear pair. Supplementary, linear pair, very important. We're talking about that throughout the whole year. Complementary, still important too, just we talk about that one less for whatever reason. And then this one right here, we have to be really good at identifying these. You see two angles like this, you have to know that they're vertical angles, and they're congruent. Alright, these are some huge punchlines. These are the nuts and bolts of geometry. Isolation can't do much, but without them, we wouldn't know the really cool things we do about geometry. Alright, these are incredibly important. Just like a nut, a bolt, a nail, a screw. You can't really build anything with just those things, but at the same time, you can't build a house without them. Alright. And what is the special angle relationship that consists of two angles sharing a side? That's adjacent. Alright, so then we have some good old problems. We'll save that for the next video.